Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, this is the passage that I gave you yesterday. This is from your latest attempt, October November 2019. Yesterday I told you how to write a summary and what are the expectations of the examiner when he is checking or marking your summary. Summaries of 10 marks, very important. Therefore, you must listen to that lecture very carefully and make notes of that lecture on summary writing. And this is the passage we were doing, honey, and you must have read this passage 1. We are only talking about passage 1 at the moment, and then there were questions given at the end of this passage, and we will see those questions too. This is the question paper. Here we are. This is the question paper, and I have provided you these documents. I will provide you these documents again too, and I need your work. You don't need to get a printout of these. You simply note down the question in your copies and then solve it and then send it to me. And this is the passage I gave you. You must have done the content points and the summary writing. These were the content points: importance of honey in former times, and the possible benefits of honey in the former times. Then I gave you this summary. You must have done this summary as well. And after the summary there was reread paragraph 1, 6, 7 and give your opinion from each of these paragraphs. One opinion from paragraph 1, one opinion from paragraph 6, one opinion from paragraph 7. This is the passage I gave you. You must have solved it. Today we are going to see the marking scheme of this. I will provide you the marking scheme, the document of the marking scheme as well. This was question number 1A. Possible benefits of honey in modern times and possible benefits, importance of honey in former times. This is the question 1A. As you can read, identify and write down the information in the passage which describes the importance of honey in former times and the possible benefits of honey in the modern times. 1 mark for each correct point to a maximum of 12 marks. Yesterday I told you that you must write down all the content points, because your 2 points or 3 points may be 1 point in the marking scheme. So make sure that you write all the content points. Your handwriting should be clear. Use the space that is provided to you. Do not exceed that space, and make sure that your handwriting is readable, it is lucid, and you do not make the grammatical mistakes. And most importantly, make sure that you do not need to use your own words, so don't over try with that. And again, I told you that not using your own word doesn't mean that you can't restructure the sentence. Make it precise, make it simple, and write down. So these are the points given. Sweetening ingredient in many dishes, Greek. Features in mythology, legend of many civilization. The textbooks, writings of many world regions, faith, belief, contain reference of honey, and use for medicinal properties. Number 5, valuable, precious, special gift. Allow the lift of line 12. You do not need to use your own words, and lifting of the line is also allowed. Lifting of the line means कि आप वैसे ही उठाते हैं वहाँ से और यहाँ पर लाकर लिख देते हैं, तो you will get marks. So lifting of the line means कि same उसको वहाँ से copy कर लेना. Not using your own words is different. Lifting the line is different. I have differentiated it already. Number 6, use as an embalming, preserving agent for used for embalming. And number 7, placed in tombs as food for the afterlife, the dead. Number 8, symbolic, used in rituals. Not allowed answers are also given. So you will check your answers with this marking scheme. You will compare your answers with the marking scheme. Now second part was the possible benefits of honey in modern times. Improves our body immunity to many illness. Beneficial, used for recovering from illness. Speed up the healing process after surgery. Number 11, mixed with lemon is a reliable cure, treatment for coughs, cold, sore throats. Number 12, source vitamin and minerals, vitamin C. Number 13, improve or enhances athletic performance ability. Number 14, mixed with milk helps to create smooth or soft skin. Number 15, triggers changes in the body which ensure we won't crave sugar. Sweet foods weight loss program based on honey help used in a weight loss program. Number 16, can be part of our normal regular everyday diet. Then you need to write the summary, and these are the points. Now see the marking scheme very carefully. Now use your notes from 1A to write a summary of the importance of honey in former times and the possible benefits of honey in the modern times. As you can see that you need to write the summary for the content points. You do not need to write the summary of the whole passage. Candidates have now fleshed out their notes into a piece of normal continuous prose. This is what I told you yesterday, that your summary has to be a normal continuous prose, and I told you the linking devices that are used to write it in a continuous prose. So yesterday's lecture is very important. If you have missed that lecture, make sure that you listen to it and do the summary according to it if you want to get good grade in this paper. This is a very important paper. We usually take it for granted. I told you yesterday that the summaries we usually take for granted, but do not take for granted. Don't miss my lecture on summary writing yesterday. Candidates are advised to write between 150 to 180 words. We all know that 10 words are given, including the 10 words that are given. So 150 to 180 words include the 10 words that are given. So the total should be 150 to 180 words. Marks are awarded in producing a piece of writing which is relevant and coherent. I told you yesterday that do not miss any content point in your summary and do not include unnecessary details. I also told you what is coherent. I told you that it includes two things. One is the logical, one is logic, and the other is correct order. If your writing is logical and it is in correct order, it is coherent. So when you are writing a summary, make sure that you write the points in the sequence that you have written it there. This is the reason it is important to write the points in question number 1 part A in the right order, so that when you are writing the summary, the points you are coming in the correct order, in the correct sequence as well, and the writing is coherent. Include all the points and also include the linking devices that I have told you. So you can see that this marking scheme, these 3 points actually elaborate my lesson on summary writing yesterday. So you will write the summary, and now see this. I want to share this with you. This is very important. Task fulfillment, 10 marks, summary writing. This is the band 5. Band 5 is the highest band where you get 9 to 10 marks. Band 4 is the second rank where you get 7 to 8. If you fall in 9 to 10, this is a definite A star, right? So if you want to get an A star, you need to take into account these two expectations of the examiner that he has discussed in the marking scheme. All content included is relevant, we have discussed, with no unnecessary details or repetitions, my yesterday's lesson. Fluent and coherent presentation of the points, again coherent and fluent. How will it be fluent when it will be continuous writing, and how will it be fluent and continuous writing when you will use the linking devices appropriately, I told in my lesson yesterday. Including possible synthesis where appropriate, and wide range of appropriate stylish linking devices as well as appropriate linking devices. If you are doing all these things, you can see excellent understanding of the task demonstrated an impressive response to these two. If you have covered, or if you have adhered to these criteria in an excellent way, you will fall in 9 to 10. If you have done it in a good way, means below excellent, एक होता है ना excellent फिर very good फिर उसके बाद average फिर इस तरह से, then you will get 7 to 8 in band 4. When it is only acceptable, not good and not excellent, you will get 5 to 6. When it is insecure, 3 to 4, so on, very little, and you will get 0 if you have no understanding of the task demonstrated in the competent response to these 2 points. And these 2 points I have explained in my lesson yesterday of summary writing. And go back to the lesson. I'm repeating if you have not listened to that lesson, and then write the summary. Then there were reread paragraph 1, 6 and 7, question number 2, and give one opinion from each of these paragraphs. In paragraph 1, when the opinion was the production of honey has a fascinating history, this is an opinion. From paragraph 6, the opinion is the best shower gel shampoos are those advertising that they contain milk and honey, another opinion. From paragraph 7, the opinion is we would all agree that honey is just delicious. Honey is delicious. Some people think that honey is not delicious, so this is an opinion. Except own word version example making for production. So these are the answers, the marking schemes. Compare these marking scheme with your answers, and try to assess yourself. This is the marking scheme I wanted to discuss with you. I have discussed in depth the marking criteria of summary writing, and the rest is given as well. Complete your work, show me your work. If you have any problem, you can ask. That's it for now.